So today, this video I'm bringing you is from Kendra G Singles. Kendra G Singles, live. Dating show, a dating podcast, whatever you want to call it, with the host Kendra G, who interviews a lot of delusional ass women. And it gets interesting. Because when I say delusional, I mean these women want that man that makes $100 million a month. So let's see exactly what this lovely young lady on my right, probably your left, has to say about the type of man she is looking for. Because I'm pretty sure she's looking for that man that makes $100 million a month. You gotta understand something as well. Everyone has their own business these days. I guarantee you, if you go out on a date, you sit across from that person, but aside from them being on their phone the entire date, ask them what it is they do. And I guarantee you they're going to say, I have my own business. Okay, your own business doing what? Well, I'm employed with such and such company. So I thought you had your own business. How are you employed with another company? This is exactly what she just did. Because everyone wants to boss up. Everyone's a boss. Everyone's an entrepreneur in 2026. That's just how it is. Why? Because social media has got y'all minds so fried that you are actually living in a clown world. You are actually living in delusion, and you think that you own your own business.
Okay, so you work for a nonprofit?
Right now, yes.
Okay, nonprofit. Do you have any kids?
I have 4.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
20, she's about to be 21, 16, 13, and 2.
Okay, all by the same man?
2.
2. Why you not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago?
Girl, let's say chronic alcoholic, chronic DWI person. Yeah.
And I must say that most women do not know what men want, because sometimes, well, let's say most of the times, y'all name some of the craziest shit that men do not care about. Some of the craziest shit that don't attract men. Because for her to list some of the stuff that she started off with already, I promise you, most men are just listening to this like, okay, when is she going to get to the good part?
Top of everything that I have going on with myself. And that's about it, you know, just African American.
So we kind of got there early. We kind of got here early, so let me just get in it. Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
So
of
over
course.
6 figures, yes.
Of course.
Over 6 figures is a millionaire, because that would be 7 figures.
Yeah.
Did I not say clown world? Delusion. Over 6 figures. A millionaire. So you think coming in with 4 kids, 2 baby daddies, ex-husband, you're going to get a millionaire. A man who makes over 6 figures, matter of fact, no, forget 6 figures a year. I'm talking about they want $100 million. A man who makes $100 million a month. That's how delusional most of them are. They want a man that makes $100 million a month, not just a 7 figures a month. Because for you to state that you want a man that makes 7 figures a month, and this is what you bring to that man, and you actually think that you're going to get him in 2026, 2027, 2030, 2035, ever in life, ever in your existence, it's crazy to me. But again, this is the delusional world that social media has created.
Not a millionaire. I am more so equated to the 250 range.
Okay. So the 2-year-old dad made $250K?
Yes.
Okay. So she did have that.
If y'all believe that shit, then I have a bridge in Texas to sell you. I'm just saying. I have a bridge in Texas to sell you. Matter of fact, I have a beach property in Arizona to sell you. If y'all actually believe that shit. And that's the dude that you left. The dude that makes $250,000. Yeah, okay.
And then your ex-husband, I'm assuming, made $250,000.
He made $300,000. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, one thing for sure is she had it twice.
Yeah.
So.
And see, Kendra always goes along with this bullshit as if we're actually supposed to believe it. Kendra always goes along with this bullshit as if we the viewers are supposed to believe this shit. If you actually believe that shit, if you actually think and believe that shit, you're out of your mind. You're living in the clown world. You're delusional. Because again, for you to pass up or these two men left you, both that makes $250,000 a year or more, and then you're on a dating app now, expecting to find a man that makes 7 figures. Now you want a man that makes 7 figures? Yeah, okay, that's about to happen for you.
Moving forward, you want a man that's 6 feet and make at least $250K.
Yes.
Now we're gonna break down social media, and if you're familiar with my show, you know they're gonna talk about this girl. So what would you say to? Because now this is interesting. So you had 3 kids, and then you met
4.
a man that made $250K, and he didn't mind that you had 3 kids.
I have 4 kids currently.
No,
right
I'm saying, but before
See, she don't even listen.
You met a man and you had 3.
She don't even listen.
No, right?
I met a man and I had 1, and he took on that one person that was literally 3 months old.
Okay, I'm confused. So the 2-year-olds.
What did I say? Now Kendra's about to catch up on some of these lies, because that's not what she said earlier. She said that her husband, she had 3 kids by her husband, and then she met a man who she had another kid by, which made 4. But now she's saying that she met a man and had 1 kid. Let's find out exactly how many baby daddies she has.
I thought was you only had 1 kid by.
Okay, so let me reiterate, okay? So I have currently a person that is about to be 21 years old. She is in North Carolina right now. She's doing well for herself.
Here we go.
Sperm donor wise,
drum roll, because we are about to find out the truth. So once again, do y'all actually think and believe that she had these 2 men that were making $250K a year plus, and she left them, or they left her, and now she's looking for a man that makes 7 figures? No, we're about to get. She said she only had 2 baby daddies, 2 men that gave her children. Now it's about to change.
3.
No, it's not how I am. It's an easy question. How
3.
many kids
It's
you have?
totally easy. Yes, 3 kids. Well, 4
Okay, so stop
kids.
right there. That's not what you said in the beginning. In the beginning,
It's not.
You had 2 kids.
It's
you
not.
Said it was 2 men. You didn't say 3.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have 4 kids
3 men.
by 3 different men.
Even better.
Okay, so in the beginning you lied because I asked you that question and you said
I
3.
wouldn't say I lied.
No,
It's
you lied.
because
It's a lie
I
because
looked
that's
at-
not the answer.
That's not
Okay.
what she said.
I
She
had
lied.
to reiterate myself when it became to what you wanted to say. So let me put it this way, okay?
Well,
So
hold on,
I
hold on,
had,
hold on. You keep saying
wait,
what
I
want
had
you
a
to-
child at 14 years old, okay?
Oh,
So I
even
had a child
better.
at 14 years old.
Oh, even better. She started at 14. Now, you tell me what man that makes 7 figures is going to come in. She started. Okay, let's listen to
And
the
then
rest
I met
of this.
somebody at 15, and he took on my
Oh.
14, my child at 14 years old. Okay?
What? Wait,
Okay, but what hold on
Kendra's
real quick.
confused.
I want to be hostile, but I want to correct you.
Well, you are hostile, and I'm fine with that.
Okay, you said what?
I said you are hostile, and I'm fine with that.
Well, here's the thing.
Her ego is bruised. She's hurt. Now she's getting emotional, very emotional. Instead of, logically thinking and saying, well, I screwed up, taking accountability and saying, yeah, I kind of screwed up. I lied at the beginning when I said I only had kids by 2 men, and now we found out it's 3 men. She lied about that. She's not taking accountability. She's in her feelings. And Kendra G is sitting there confused as hell now, like, wait a minute, that's not what you said. Kendra G is only correcting her. Kendra G is trying to get to the bottom of this story as well, because she's flip-flopping and she's telling us all types of different story, 3 different stories, let's say, not just 2. She's telling us 3 different stories now. And Kendra's trying to figure out what is going on, because now she's saying she started at 15, met a guy who took on a 14-year-old, or who, I don't even know where she's going with this. Bingo.
It's not lying. It's when you're married with someone for so long and that person take on your child, you honestly, I want to say forget, but my ex-husband took care of the child that I had at 14 years old. So I have 4 children.
She started early.
By 3 different men, and that's where it is.
So let me jump in.
She lied.
What I'm not going to allow you to do is lie. So I have to correct the lie. So the question is, at the end of the day, I just asked you a simple question. How many kids do you have by? You said 2. That's not the answer.
That's what she
so
said.
You're not going to call me hostile. I'm just correcting the fact and exposing the fact you lied to me. That's all that it is. We wouldn't even be here this long had you just told me it was 3 men and we would have kept going. But now it becomes hostile.
Let's keep going.
But it
I
becomes
have
hostile
4
when I don't
children.
it becomes hostile because I'm not.
And now she's trying to cut the host off. That's crazy to me because she allowed you on her show. This isn't your show. She's the host, not you. So for you to tell her, let's move on, let's get your story straight, you're a little hostile, that is crazy to me. And most hosts would have knocked her off of the stream. But Kendra G, she wants to continue filming because this makes for good content.
I'm going to allow you to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
I didn't say you were the bad guy.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Well,
Did I say that?
Okay, so now I have.
Holy shit. And you mean to tell me this man that makes 7 figures is going to come in and deal with this shit? I'm just telling you how it is.
So let me just understand. So it's 3 men. It's 3 men, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the first child was like a high school sweetheart.
Yes.
Okay. So the second baby daddy, that's the one that made $250K.
They all made $250K.
So the 14.
Okay, so what did I tell y'all? Did I not say she has a pattern here? This guest has a pattern of lying. So now she's about to tell us that 14, the man she had a kid by, was making $250K a year? Okay, let's continue.
year-old, he made $250K too.
Yes.
When you were 14 or when he got older?
No, when we were 14.
I'm just curious.
Ryan, at 14 years old, this man was making $250K. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I own NASA. I'm going to fly y'all to the moon tomorrow. Come on now, Kendra. It's about time you call her out on this bullshit. Let's see exactly how Kendra reacts to this.
How old is he? Older.
How old was he when you got pregnant at 14?
Older.
You don't want to say it. You don't want to say
So that was statutory.
I cannot share that because my daughter is about to be 21 years old, and I refuse to put him in that predicament when he is a older, successful man.
Okay.
Statutory.
Okay, so you have 3 baby daddies.
It was statutory.
All made $250K each.
Yes.
Okay. You told me you were divorced. Who did you marry?
I married the second child, or the second and third.
Second and third what?
So the second and third child's father is the one that you married.
Second.
The therapist, yes.
Oh, he was a therapist. Gotcha. What did the older man do, your first child's father?
I cannot disclose that, and I won't disclose that ever.
Okay, that's fine. And the third
He was
child's
drug dealer.
father, he did what he did?
He is currently a psychiatric nurse in a rehabilitation.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So how we got
He was a
here
drug
was
dealer.
The request. So
Yep.
ultimately, the fourth man be over 6 feet and make at least $250K.
At least.
At least. Okay. Now, what would you say to a person that would say, they're going to say, oh, that's unrealistic. You have 4 kids, 3 men. What would you say to that?
I did it once before. I can do it again. I mean, look at me. Yeah, right. Okay. Y'all believe this bullshit. I know exactly what it is. The first dude that she had the kid by at 14, he was a drug dealer. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it was. Y'all got to understand something. I've experienced a lot in life. I speak to a lot of people, and I know exactly where a lot of these stories come from. They're not made up. She's not lying about that part. And trust and believe, that's why she won't disclose certain information about him, because it was actually statutory. He was an older dude. I guarantee you he was over 18. Matter of fact, he was probably over 20. And he was selling drugs, and they ended up doing whatever they did while she was that young, and she had a kid by him. And that's what it is. That's why she's not trying to put his business out there, and she can't exactly state what he did as an occupation.
That's their prerogative. But right now, I am really okay with where I am in life.
Oh, now it's 2. I thought it was 1. Now it's 2. Y'all see how the lie keeps building up? And y'all got to remember something. Once you lie about one thing, you have to lie about something else and lie about something else and lie about something else. Because in order to keep that first lie afloat, you have to keep lying. Or else you're going to drown in all the lies that you've told. And sometimes you forget the first lie you told. That's why where we're at right now.
they have an issue with it, so long.
Okay. And would you date a man that made less than $250K?
I'm okay with it, yes.
Didn't she say that he has to make $250K or more? That's the minimum, and now all of a sudden I'll date someone who makes less than $250K. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense to me, because if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars.
Around 80.
Okay, 80. So 250K is preferred.
Wait, what?
80 is the lowest.
Make that make sense. A chronic liar, but what has she been doing this entire stream? That's the deal breaker. Someone who's a chronic liar, someone who lies. But what has she been doing this entire stream? What was she caught up? What did Kendra G catch her doing? Make it make sense.
Pinpoint someone out that is a liar or who is someone that is fabricating the truth.
No, girl. I'm sorry I got to jump in, but that's exactly what you just did.
I'm dead. Didn't I just say it? Look at her face now. Didn't I just say it? Exactly?
Actually, you didn't give me the space to explain myself.
I did give you the
Till
space.
now.
I gave
No,
you the space
you
when I
did
asked you how many kids you had by. You could have said 3.
She said
You
2.
literally just
Honestly,
brought
I
out what
could
you
have
was
said
at
3. Yes, are you gonna let me talk right now?
She's been lying this
Something in
entire
your life
stream.
when you are raped at the age of 14. And
I
take
told
care of
y'all,
your children,
statutory.
And you look at that person as a father figure, and that person still takes care of your child. Okay?
Oh, now
Let's
she's a
jump to
victim.
this. Obviously, we don't want to go deep
Okay.
with that story.
I will go deep with that because you can Google me and you can LinkedIn me and you can find out the truth.
Did she not say she didn't want to go into it? She didn't even want to tell anyone what he does. But now you want to go into it. Hey, make this make sense. We are observing ludicrousy right now. That's what we're observing. This is crazy. She said she did not want to go into it. She didn't even want to tell us what he did. Now you want to go into it, and now she's actually coming out and saying exactly what I said it was, statutory. And she's actually trying to put his business out there now when she didn't want to at first. What is really wrong with her?
The point of first of all, I want to say this because when it gets there, obviously, I'm sorry you went through that. But at the end of
She's
the
the
day,
victim.
I'm quite sure you're familiar with my show. This is not the first time you watching my show, right? So you know when I ask that question because there's levels to me asking that question.
There are 2 men that will come at your neck about my children, not 3.
First of all, ain't nobody coming at my
Not
neck.
yours, but I'm saying the person that I am dealing with. But there are 2 men that are active role models of my children as opposed to 3.
Doesn't matter.
The first child would never be a factor because that first.
That's not what she asked her.
In North Carolina, and she's great. So
listen, there's nothing.
I understand where you're coming from as a publicist and as somebody
As a
that's
what?
in the social.
She's a public figure.
So you're a journalist.
Yeah, so I just asked the questions. I just want the.
And I'm correcting you.
No, well, you're correcting. First of all, again, I'm sorry what you went through in your past. I felt like I'm quite sure this is year 6. You've seen my show a few times, correct? This is not your first time watching me, I'm assuming. Can you answer? Is it hello? I'm not sure if you clicked off. I mean, her name is. Oh, there you go.
I'm here. Sorry.
Right there. I said, is this your first time finding out about Kendra?
Hey,
Either way.
this chick is so combative.
I'm standing 10 toes down on, had you just in the beginning answered the question about
Truthfully.
the 3 men, then we wouldn't have had the back and forth that we had and the confusion.
At all.
I was under the impression, because I was going to ask you questions as I did pertaining to that. But
Right.
we're now moving forward. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
But God is working on me. Okay, let's get.
Working on us.
He's working on me. He's working.
No, you can come for me. Like, I'm fine with it.
No, well, no, Roma. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about this.
Please.
I never came for you. I just didn't allow you to lie to me. That's all.
It wasn't a lie. It was more so of no.
Yes.
No. So if you would have said how many people I laid down with, that's a different story.
What?
Exactly. But if you were to say how many people you had, you know, children with, I would say.
How many kids?
That's what she asked.
Exactly. And I will always consider my ex-husband as my daughter's, that's about the 21 years old father.
That's not how we look at it.
I asked you if you were familiar with my show, because
I am familiar, but you asked a blank question and I answered it.
Well, okay, so since you're familiar with my show, you knew what I meant when I asked that question.
But other people didn't other people didn't know. So
what?
Other people didn't know
what you meant.
They knew exactly what she meant.
A certain way?
I stated over 6 feet because I'm 5'9", African American. I stated the range of salary.
Well, look a certain way usually is, you can add height.
Yeah. But when when you make a certain range, you look a certain way.
I didn't ask that question yet. I said that we look a certain way. That's the next question. So the question is, does he look a certain way? Like complexion, tall, slim, you going forward. This question right now is, should he look a certain way?
Lighter than me, over 6 feet.
What?
Okay, we already got to the money question. Let's do the Kendra.
So she's a colorist. That's the part we were waiting to see.
Okay, we see you, girl.
Nah, we don't.
A little bit what?
Nah, we don't.
I said a little bit because I'm on my weight loss journey, so I'm a little bit.
Okay. Should he? We already did that. When was your last relationship?
Month ago.
A month ago. You mean to tell me that this lovely young lady right here who isn't in shape wants a man who's in shape, who's lighter than her, so now you're really a colorist. We all have our preferences. But at the same time, he has to make $100 million a month, and he has to bring all of this tangible shit to the table while you bring him nothing but headaches, lies, and kids. Because that's exactly what she's bringing to that man. Now you tell me, in the comment sections, do you think a man that makes $100 million a month is going to pay attention to her? I think not. Kendra, good luck, because you got your hands full with this one. Until next time. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.